Hello, welcome to Sona Broking. I am Yaldram.
I'm Rezia.
And we are here specifically, she is here to explain what broking is about. जिसको हम उर्दू में कहते हैं चीज़ें गिरवी रखना, how to get loans in a very traditional way which has been coming down from centuries, from times of Romans and all those things. How are you, Rezia?
I'm fine, thank you, Yaldram. Thank you for having me today. Firstly, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Sasrikal, and hello to the viewers. I'm here today. It's one of the first we've kind of done in terms of pawnbroking and explaining to Apne Log, our people, exactly what it is that we do as a business. Pawnbroking is the most simplest form of getting hold of cash and quite quickly as well. And as Yaldram pointed out, it's been going on since the ancient Rome times pretty much. And it's a case of an asset that you have at home that holds value. You bring it into us, we give you the amount, pretty much what you're looking for, and it's a term over 6 months. And then you can pick it up pretty much throughout that 6-month time at any particular time. It's entirely up to you. And that's it really, Adram, that's pawnbroking.
So I'm going to explain it in Punjabi, Urdu and kind of mix Hindi as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, ये चीज़ें गिरवी रखना इसी टर्म में आता है कि आप अपनी चीज़ें कोई वैल्यूएबल जो हैं वो इनके पास किसी फिक्स टर्म के लिए या एक ऐसी टर्म जो इनसे आप एग्री करेंगे वो आप रख के तो उसके एवज़ जो है आप कैश ले सकते हैं और इनको अब किस तरह आसान करेंगे एग्जैक्टली किस तरह ये होता है सारा मुझे तो इस बारे में मालूम नहीं है और सेम थिंग एज अ क्लाइंट इन्होंने भी दसना है कि क्या होता है इसमें.
Absolutely. Just basically, I'm going to use this term quite a lot today, and it is just literally, it is simple how it works. You come into our store as a business, and we've got over 190 stores nationwide. And we basically, not only do we deal with pawnbroking, we deal with retail. We've got a vast selection of retail that we do, from prestige high-end watches to beautiful diamonds that we sell. But the core of our business is pawnbroking. You come in, you bring your asset, we value it, we then test it to ensure its authenticity. We then hold that for the time that you want it for, but it is solely for 6 months. It's a short-term loan, but you can, up until the 6th month, renew it for a further 6 months. So literally, it is in your hands pretty much the length of time you want to borrow the amount for.
सो दैट मीन्स कि अगर मेरे पास कोई एक्सपेंसिव वॉच है ऐसी कोई चीज़ है जो मैं लूज़ नहीं करना चाहता और मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप थोड़े अरसे के लिए रख लें और मुझे कुछ पैसे दे दें. इट्स जस्ट लाइक मैं अपने दोस्त के पास जाऊँ या प्लीज़ मुझे थोड़ा कैश दे दो 6 मंथ्स के लिए. तो इन अ वे, करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, आप हमारे दोस्त हैं और हम आपके पास आते हैं यार प्लीज़ कैश ले लो और ये चीज़ रख लो कि इन केस 6 मंथ्स तक जो है मैं आपको पे बैक करूँगा और तब आप मुझे ये वापस कर दीजिएगा. दैट्स हाउ इट वर्क्स.
Yaldram, absolutely. I think you've nailed it on the head there in terms of, Apne Logo ke liye, this is why we're here today. And we are pretty much, related in a sense. We're part of the community. Come to us, you need some support, and we are there to help you. It's exactly what you've said, a friend to a friend for support.
तो इसके व्हाट आर द रीजंस, लाइक रीजंस क्या हो सकते हैं कि मैं आपके पास क्यों आऊँ, कि मैं ये चीज़ रखे कैश लेने क्यों आऊँ, क्या वजूहात हो सकती हैं इसकी रीजंस?
Yeah, I mean there are so many. Everybody is in a different situation and at a different time, hence why they come for us for support. But the most the reasons we have that people come for are, for example, a business loan. So they want to expand the business. Business is doing really well. That's fantastic news for everyone. And you want to expand, so you want to build that bit of extension on the side or invest in additional stock. We do loans against that. You want an upcoming wedding and you want to make sure you get everything for that special day. So you don't want to hold back. So therefore you come in for some support to fund that wedding that you've got. It's pretty much for anything additional bill that turns up that you've got to pay for, and you think, oh my God, I didn't plan for this. Again, that's something that we can help you out of a sticky situation.
सो यू मीन टू से कि जब अचानक कैश की ज़रूरत पड़ जाए, कोई शादी आ रही है, कोई बिजनेस लोन आपने लेना है, कोई घर में कोई इम्प्रूवमेंट्स करनी है, इस तरह की कोई भी वजह हो सकती है जिस पे आपको अचानक कैश की ज़रूरत पड़ जाए, तो उस सूरत हाल में आपके पास कोई भी चीज़ जो कि वैल्यूएबल हो वो आप इनके पास ले जा सकते हैं और ये उसकी वैल्यू के अगेंस्ट जो है आपको लोन देंगे फिक्स्ड टर्म के लिए. उसमें और भी क्या क्या चीज़ें होती हैं, मतलब छोटा लोन बड़ा लोन या कोई इसमें लिमिट है? It's like
There's absolutely no limit. Anybody can borrow any amount. And again, you know, how we work is the loan is tailor-made to your needs, and it's establishing the customer needs, and that's the core of our business. So it's what you want on that day is what we will try and do to help.
तो इस correct me if I'm wrong again, being a normal person, कि मैं if I come to you मैं कहूँ मुझे इतना लोन चाहिए या ये घड़ी मेरे पास है, तो इस पे मुझे कितना लोन मिलेगा, या मैं खुद कह सकता हूँ मुझे 5,000 चाहिए या 3,000 चाहिए, एनी अमाउंट मेरी चॉइस पे हो, तो क्या आप उसको अकोमोडेट करेंगे?
Absolutely. What we will try and do is obviously as soon as you come in through our doors, we'll assess exactly what you're bringing in. Our staff are all fully trained and expert on assessing and evaluating items. And what you would do is you'd bring it in, we'd have a look, but the first and foremost, most important thing is to ask you how much is it you're looking to borrow, what is it that you need. We won't then beat around the bush and go, right, we're going to give you X amount. I mean, actually, you want kind of double of what you're thinking. So there's pointless as starting. There's no start point. It's actually asking you, first and foremost, what do you want? And then we base it on that as a foundation to go forward.
So while borrowing loan, अगर फर्ज किया कि मेरी घड़ी ज़्यादा वैल्यू की है और मुझे कम लोन चाहिए, तो वो भी आप एडजस्ट कर ले सकते हैं?
Absolutely. The whole point is that it's tailor-made to your needs, your specifications, what you need on the day, and the key is to make it affordable for you. So if something's of a high value but you want the minimum amount because that's what you need to kind of cater for what it is that you're looking for, then absolutely, that's absolutely fine.
So what things are included? क्या क्या चीज़ें इसमें आपके सामने वैल्यूएबल्स कंसिडर होती हैं, मतलब क्या क्या चीज़ें इसमें, घड़ियाँ हो गई, ज्वेलरी हो गई, गाड़ी हो गई, या कुछ भी?
Pretty much anything, Yaldram. So anything we can, you can add a value to pretty much as a business, and we've got our own valuations department. So if anything's not, being able to source out in store, we then refer it to our head office, who can then do it from there direct. So nothing's kind of eliminated, everything's looked into, so by all means we'll look into it for you.
ये तो बड़ा आपने इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट बताया कि यानी कि कोई भी चीज़ अगर मेरे पास घर में या कहीं पे मेरी रीच में पड़ी हुई है जो कि आई थिंक है वैल्यूएबल है, उसको असल में एसेस आप लोग करेंगे, तो इसमें मतलब घड़ी भी हो सकती है, ज्वेलरी भी हो सकती है, गाड़ी भी हो सकती है, कंप्यूटर्स हो सकते हैं, मे बी टीवीज़ और एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. पेट्स? नो.
Pets, not as such, no. However, we don't rule anything out. We look into everything for you. We have a we buy, we lend on anything. So we will look into that. Like I said, the evaluations department are there to evaluate what it is that you're looking for, and then we'll let you know.
तो अब इसको द वे इट वर्क्स, इसको मैं कैसे एक्सप्लेन करूँ कि फ़र्ज़ किया कि मुझे अभी चाहिए, और क्या प्रोसेस है कि मैं फ़र्ज़ किया कि मेरे पास एक घड़ी आ गई, अब मैं आपके पास आया हूँ, so what is the next step?
The next step, Yaldram, is obviously, as I've said, what is it you're here to do today? Is it something you want to sell? Is it something you want to do a loan against? Yes, it is. And we know and we can see from, your body language, how you come across, that it's something that holds sentimental value, and therefore we want to try and make sure we give you the right price, and also to ensure that we do everything we can in terms of the contract and in terms of the payments, that it's something that you're enabled for you to then get back because of the sentimental reasons behind it. We would then have a look at the item, evaluate it, give you a price, and make sure you're happy with everything. The term of the contract you're happy with, and again, it's a 6 months duration. However, you can come out of that at any time you want. We would then authenticate it, test to ensure the quality and ensure that we give you the right price. And then what we would then do is, if it's a jewellery item, Yaldram would ensure we'd make a little small test, scratch like on an item, and then we would put a bit of acid solution on it just to determine the carat, for example. And then what we would then do is give the item a good clean for you. We'd then pack it away. It'd be safe and secure in our safes, and then pretty much comes out when you're next here to either take it out or to renew. And it's simple as that.
Brilliant. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि मेरे पास कोई भी चीज़ वैल्यूएबल पड़ी है, फ़र्ज़ किया कोई ज्वेलरी है, तो वो हम आपके पास लेके आए, तो आपके पास सारा सिस्टम मौजूद है जिस पे आप उसकी करेक्ट वैल्यूएशन करते हैं. इस तरह जैसे मेरे साथ एक बार हुआ कि किसी बड़ी कलरफुल शॉप में मैं चला गया, मैंने अपनी घड़ी दिखाई, उसने मुझे बोला कि इतने मिलेंगे, फिर मैंने कहा मुझे नहीं चाहिए, तो उसने फिर इंक्रीज कर दिया, एंड देन दे केप्ट ऑन गोइंग अप, तो आई फाउंड इट अ बिट लाइक नॉट रियल लाइक प्रोफेशनल। तो आपका क्या प्रोफेशनल, डू यू हैव द ऑफर्स, और क्या आप स्ट्रेट अवे इसको इवैल्यूएट करके एक ऑफ बताते हैं कि दिस इज द इवैल्यूएशन,
Yeah.
लाइक रियल इवैल्यूएशन?
Absolutely, Yaldram. I mean, there's no point going in and you've got an amount in your mind that, oh, I want, for example, throw a figure out, £5,000, and then I only offer you £400. There's no point in that kind of discussion to start off with anyway. But we'd always establish your need, and then we'd base that evaluation on what it is you're looking for. So there's no point going up or down. It's pointless. It's giving you the right valuation, and we've got expert members of staff that can do that for you.
ब्रिलियंट। ये तो बड़े इंटरेस्टिंग आपने एक बात बताई है विच आई नेवर थॉट बिफोर, कि हम तो नॉर्मल पीपल उसी चक्कर में होते हैं कि बैंक में जाएं, लोन अप्लाई करें, और फिर पता नहीं वो अप्रूव हो या ना हो, फिर उसके बाद उसकी वापसी का मसला, फिर क्रेडिट, और पता नहीं क्या क्या चीज़ें होती हैं। तो ये वाला आपका जो प्रोसेस है, ये तो बड़ा, इट लुक्स वेरी सिंपल, कि बस कोई भी वैल्यूएबल चीज़ लेके आपके पास चले जाएं और उसकी वैल्यूएशन होगी, आप उसी वक्त कैश दे देते हैं?
Absolutely, that's it. It's there, you know, the cash is given there and then on the spot, as soon as everything's gone through. But again, to reiterate, is as long as you're happy with everything that we've gone through, and our guys will always ask you throughout the process, from start to finish, are you okay with everything? Yep, that's fine, fantastic. You know, you can sign, and as long as you've got 2 forms of ID that you bring in with you, there's no credit checks involved. It's secured, so therefore it's secured on your assets. So again, you're not tied down after the 6 months, where if there is a struggle or you feel you can't get your item back, or you're happy to let that go, then that's absolutely fine. You're not tied down to that.
Wow, this is very good news, I would say, especially for the people के जिनकी क्रेडिट रेटिंग नहीं है या क्रेडिट रेटिंग ख़राब है। तो इसका क्रेडिट रेटिंग से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है। कोई भी आप वैल्यूएबल आइटम लें, सीधा इनके पास जाएं, उसकी एवैल्यूएशन करके आपको ये लोन दे सकते हैं। इसमें क्रेडिट रेटिंग टोटली इन्वॉल्व नहीं है।
Absolutely not. No, it's all based on valuations on your assets.
इसका this is a very interesting way. I'm surprised कि इस तरह भी है, because mostly I was in banking, so I couldn't get exposure to these things. कि इसमें अप्लाई करने का क्या प्रोसीजर है? How people apply? Like right now, okay, fine. I want to say, I want some money. I've got something here. What's the next step? Where should I go?
The next step, Yaldram, is basically, you've got my email address at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me through that, and one of our dedicated members of staff will give you a call. The good thing is, you know, we've got a massive base of multilingual staff on our system, and every language is pretty much catered for. So if you're not comfortable in English, you can speak to us in what you prefer, and we will then communicate to you that way. There's also our stores, our over 190 branches that we have, that you can pop in at any time and come and talk to the guys. You know, it's a welcoming environment. You pop in and the guys will direct you to exactly where it is you want to go, and take it from there.
एक्सीलेंट। तो कहने का मतलब ये कि आपके 190 स्टोर्स हैं थ्रू आउट यूके, तो हम किसी में भी कोई भी किसी वक्त अपनी वैल्यूएबल के साथ वहाँ पे वॉक इन कर सकता है, स्ट्रेट वॉक इन, और उसी वक्त चीज़ों की वैल्यूएशन करके तो उसके हिसाब से आपको लोन की ऑफ़र या लोन दे दिया जाएगा। असल में ऑफ़र नहीं, लाइक देन एंड देयर। एक और चीज़ पूछनी थी, ऑफकोर्स लैंग्वेज का इन्होंने बोला, तो एनी लैंग्वेज, कोई भी लैंग्वेज हो तो उर्दू, हिंदी, पंजाबी, श्रीलंकन, अफ्रीकन, एनीवन, तो उन सबको यू एकोमोडेट एनीवन।
Absolutely.
एक्सीलेंट। और दूसरा चीज़ में जो एक मुझे पूछनी थी कि आपकी जो सर्विसेज हैं ये पाउंड ब्रोकिंग की, ये लोन से और पाउंड ब्रोकिंग में डिफरेंस क्या है?
Absolutely no difference whatsoever. The loan, you know, it's a pawnbroking loan, but it's a loan on your asset, and it's as simple as that. There's no difference.
ओके। और जो लोग बिकॉज ऑफ काफ़ी रीजन से शायद ना आ सकें या कुछ, तो क्या आप होम सर्विसेज भी?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because of the nature of what it is that we do, you know, it's not our place to ask people questions. Why are you here today? What are the reasons? Everybody's in a situation and they're here and they're asking for our help. We're not here to judge people. We're not here to ask people questions. And the private confidential, it's all discreet. And Yaldron, we do the home visit. We go in, and that's worked really well for us. Well, we've gone in, you know, customers happy that we've gone in that day, we've gone in with a colleague, we've weighed gold if they've got gold, and we've given them a kind of an amount there and then. We can then have the goods transferred into our stores ourselves. You haven't got to take that responsibility, and again, it's all secured, so, you know, for your safety as well.
तो एनी टाइम हमें अगर कोई लोन चाहिए, तो हम आपको, फ़र्ज़ किया मैं घर बैठा हूँ और बिकॉज ऑफ एनी रीज़न के मैं बीमार हूँ या मैं निकल नहीं सकता या लेजी भी हूँ इवन, तो इवन आई कैन कॉल यू कि भाई कैन यू कम, मेरे पास ये चीज़ है और मुझे लोन चाहिए, तो सिंपल आपको कांटेक्ट करें और आप घर आके भी मतलब वहीं पे घर पे लोन दे देंगे.
What we do is we'll advise you in terms of how much we can give you. We work out exactly the terms and obviously what's going to work well for you. We would then say, because we have over 190 shops, we pretty much will have one pretty much nearer to them within a couple of miles radius the majority of the time. So again, it's as and when they want to pop down to our stores.
ओके, तो ऑफ कोर्स ये मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन था कि घर आप आते हैं तो ऑफ कोर्स चीज़ों की इवैल्यूएशन करने के लिए ऑफ कोर्स यू नीड द राइट इक्विपमेंट, तो उसमें ये होगा कि आप उनको घर पे अटेंड कर सकते हैं एंड देन टेक इट फ्रॉम देयर कि भाई उनको फर्दर गाइडेंस मतलब साथ भी आप अपनी शॉप्स पे ले जा सकते हैं कि भाई आ जाएं अपनी चीज़ों के साथ और वहीं पे विलेज. सो इट्स वेरी क्विक प्रोसेस, लाइक यू डोंट हैव टू वेट फॉर डेज और समथिंग, इट्स स्ट्रेट देन एंड देयर.
No, not at all. Some places you do go and they're like, oh, we've got to evaluate it, we've got to take it away for a few days and then we'll think about how much we're going to give you. No, it's not that. You've got the dedicated trained staff that can give you that evaluation there and then it is a case of, if you want the cash, or we can do a back transfer and put it straight into your account. That way then you're not carrying around the money.
Okay, तो इसमें ऑप्शन है कैश की या you can give cash as well as transfer into account?
Absolutely.
Both options are available. So what makes you different from a lot of other pawn brokers around? क्या फ़र्क है आप में और बाकी जो चीज़ें गिरवी रखते हैं उन लोगों में, क्या फ़र्क है?
I'm so glad you asked me that question. Basically, I believe we are different because of how we are as a business. The first important thing for us is our customers, is establishing their needs and what we've put out there in our stores to make every visit and journey for our customers comfortable is, we've got the H&T app. Basically, it's an app, Aldrum, that you've got on your phone. It's one of the first we've done. And basically, like you say, sometimes you don't feel like getting out of your couch. You can then basically get an evaluation through the app, which will go straight to our head office and they'll evaluate it there. They'll then guide you and give you the process in terms of what you next need to do. As a business, like I said, we've got over 190 stores, so we're pretty much there at the forefront of everything. We're the first company that caters for Apne Log, our community, Sona Loans, that's what we're there to do. We are so involved with the community, and one of the examples are the charity work that we do, Yaldram, and that comes from our stores, our staff in stores that want to get involved, the fun days that we do. We have a lot of press coverages as well in terms of what we do. If I give an example, cancer research, we raised £20,000 and that's all based and done in our stores by our staff amongst their day job as well.
Wow, this is brilliant. They're saying actually इनका कहने का ये मतलब है, इनका कहने का ये मतलब है कि ये बाकी लोगों से इसलिए फ़र्क है कि इनका टाइप ऑफ बिजनेस जो है वो बहुत डाइवर्स है, लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं है, इनके पास बहुत सारे इंटरप्रेटर्स मौजूद हैं जो आपको अकोमोडेट करेंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू योर लैंग्वेजेस प्रेफरेंस. सो इफ़ यू कांट स्पीक इंग्लिश और समथिंग, नो प्रॉब्लम, इंग्लिश नहीं बोल सकते, कोई मसला नहीं है, ये आपको फिर भी अकोमोडेट कर सकते हैं. सेकंड, उन्होंने बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग इनकी एक चीज़ देखी है जो आजकल हर फ़ोन पे या स्मार्टफोन जो है उस पर इनकी ऐप भी मौजूद है, तो वो आप ऐप डाउनलोड करके इंस्टॉल करके तो चीज़ों की तस्वीरें लेके इनको भेज सकते हैं और ये ऑनलाइन ही इसको एवेल्यूएट करके आपको कम से कम उसकी क्विकली एक जो है एवेल्यूएशन बता देंगे कि रफली, और फिर उसके बाद आप चीज़ लेके जाएं या ये होम विजिट करें और स्ट्रेट अवे कैश, तो वेट करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है इसमें.
Absolutely.
So it's like a straight, like less than on the same day kind of thing.
That's it.
That's it. Wow, that's really good.
Simple.
This is very interesting. कि अब very interesting actually. I'm tempted कि मैं खुद भी सोच रहा हूँ कि कभी कभार कैश की ज़रूरत पड़ जाती है, हर एक को पड़ जाती है, और अगर इसमें आप देखें कि एक चीज़ मैंने नहीं लूज़ करनी, 6 महीने तक वापस करनी है, 6 महीने से कम में भी वापस कर सकते हैं.
Absolutely, Yadram. There's no hidden charges at some places. If you do, you finish early, then there's an early, penalty fee that you have to pay. It's nothing like that. At the end of the day, it's tailor-made to your needs. So it's whenever you feel the need, you have the money to take your items out. Then that's it.
ज़बरदस्त, दिस इज़ एब्सोल्युटली ब्रिलियंट. तो 6 महीने से कम अगर मुझे पहले चीज़ अपनी वापस लेनी है, बिकॉज मैं नहीं चाहता कि मेरी चीज़ मुझसे ज़्यादा देर दूर रहे, तो अगर मैंने से 6 महीने का बोला है कि मुझे 6 महीने में मैं जो है ये पैसे आपको किस्तों में या उसमें अदा कर लूँगा और चीज़ वापस ले लूँगा, बट इफ़ आई वांटेड बिफोर के 3-4 मंथ्स में मुझे चीज़ वापस चाहिए, तो दे कैन ऑलवेज अकोमोडेट, और वो आपको चीज़ जल्दी वापस करके मतलब उसको बैलेंस को क्लियर कर सकते हैं। और इसमें अगर कुछ देर हो जाए, कुछ लोगों का फ़र्ज़ किया कि मैं कहता हूँ ओके 6 मंथ्स पे मैं लेता हूँ, लेकिन गॉड फॉरबिड प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है, एंड से कैन यू गिव मी एक्स्ट्रा टाइम, तो उसमें कैसे, व्हाट कैन यू डू, उसमें कैसे हेल्प होगा कि मैं चीज़ भी लूज़ ना करूँ, मुझे एक्स्ट्रा टाइम मिल जाए, ऐसा कोई पॉसिबल है?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, like I said, our ultimate aim is to ensure you get your goods back, and that's what it's all about. We work out the payment plan to start off with at the initial part of when we put the contract through. So as long as you're happy, we communicate through text messages to ensure that we let you know when the next payments are due. We communicate in terms of a courtesy phone call, hi, how's things, everything okay, do you need any support from us additional? And then come the 6 month when your term's ready to be picked up, then if you think, oh, you know what, Rezia, can I have some more time? Absolutely, why not? As long as your 6 month, you know, we have an admin fee that you pay every month. As long as that's paid and that's up to date, that will enable you to roll it for another 6 months. So in effect, you get a full year, as long as you're up to date with your payments.
This is brilliant कि again I will translate it for the clients कि जिसमें बाज़ औक़ात होता है कि आपने 6 महीने के लिए लोन लिया, आपके पास ऑफ कोर्स ये ऑप्शन मौजूद है कि अगर आपने जल्दी वापस करना है, आप जल्दी वापस करके अपनी चीज़ जल्दी वापस ले लें। बाज़ औक़ात बिकॉज ऑफ सम प्रॉब्लम्स कि अगर आपको और टाइम चाहिए, तो इन लोगों का बड़ा सिस्टम है कि ये आपको रेगुलर अपडेट रखेंगे इन एनी वे। हर महीने में कभी आपको कॉल कर दी, टेक्स्ट कर दिया, पूछते रहेंगे आपसे कभी कोई प्रॉब्लम है, कोई ऐसी कोई चीज़ है, कोई कंसर्न है, और उस वक्त आप उनको बताएं कि भाई मुझे 6 महीने में मुश्किल है, जो मैंने इनिशली आपसे कहा था, तो मुझे थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा टाइम दे दें, तो वो भी ये एकोमोडेट कर लेते हैं। ऑफ कोर्स इस पर कोई थोड़ी बहुत माइनर सी फीस इन्वॉल्व होती होगी, लेकिन एकोमोडेट कर लिया जाता है इस चीज़ को। Another question मैं पूछना था कि जो इस इंडस्ट्री, व्हाट्स आर द मिसकॉन्सेप्शंस, misunderstand, like, you know, that's just like I mentioned you that I had a misconception because I had a bad experience with someone, maybe, you know, they were opportunist.
Yeah.
तो what are the misconceptions जो you think के लोगों को कोई गलत फहमी है?
Yeah.
वो क्या क्या हो सकती हैं?
Basically, I think even though at the beginning of the introduction we've said pawnbroking's been around since, you know, ancient Rome times, I think there's still, I believe, a stigma around pawnbroking where people think, oh, you know, it's a bad thing to do, or they visualise the pawnbroking shop, so to speak, in kind of like a dark alleyway where you've got a gentleman behind the counter, pretty much that's not going to give you the amount and have the right amount to value your item. I mean, that's completely changed since then. Our stores now, if you have a look, they look like banks. We've got a massive retail selection, as I mentioned earlier. So people pop in, whether they're sure they want to do a pawnbroking loan or not, that's, you know, that's entirely up to them. But they'll come in, they'll have a look around our premises, they'll walk in, there's staff there always to greet, and they'll then establish that customer's needs and say, hi, madam, how are you today? How can I help you today? Oh, actually, I'm just having a browse, but oh, what is it that you do here? So we then take it from there and we kind of establish what it is that they want and direct them to the right place.
This is again another brilliant news, I would say, जो कि दिमाग में प्रॉब्लम्स मैंने समझ नहीं आ रही सी कि एक होता है पुराना कॉन्सेप्ट के गिरवी रखने जा रहे हैं चीज़ों को, बड़ा डर सा लगता है कि गिरवी रखेंगे तो बस गई चीज़ या बहुत कम पैसे मिलेंगे। चीज़ें अब बदल चुकी हैं और कंपटीशन की वजह से इन लोगों का जैसे सिस्टम है वो बहुत फेयर हो चुका है कि ये आपकी इवैल्यूएशन क्वाइट एक्यूरेट करते हैं, और ऑफ कोर्स उसमें आपका भी फियर नहीं होता। आपको ज़ाहिर बात है आपकी चीज़ों की इवैल्यूएशन ठीक होगी तो आपको पैसे भी ठीक मिलेंगे, तो दैट ऑटोमेटिकली आंसर्स कि वो वाला डर और वो जो एक फ़ियर होता था वो करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। मेरे ख्याल में जब इस प्रोग्राम के बाद मैं खुद भी इस चीज़ को ट्राई करूँगा। वेरी टेम्पटेड कि ये मतलब वाकई में जब मैंने देखा तो इट लुक्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड वेरी सिंपल, अनबिलीवेबल। मुझे यकीन नहीं आ रहा कि सेम डे, मतलब विदाउट क्रेडिट रेटिंग कोई इसमें मतलब किसी किस्म का कोई भी कॉम्प्लिकेशन इन्वॉल्व नहीं है। इट्स लाइक अ सिंपल प्रोसेस एंड इट्स फॉर एनीवन।
That's it. Whether you want the loan on that day or you're just having a look round. I know we spoke about it earlier, Yadram. If you've got things that are at home that are cluttering the home and you think, oh, I bought this, X amount of years ago and I think it's got a bit of value. Oh, but you know what? I haven't had time. The phone app's there for you to then send us some pictures over and we'll give you a valuation. And you know what? You think, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll pop over the weekend and I'll pop in store and I'll do it. It's a simple. It's not something you've got got to think, oh, I need the money now. It's something that later on you can think, well, I've got a set amount in my mind. I might think about doing that in a couple of weeks. It's as and when the need arises is pop down.
This is very interesting and of course जिस तरह मैं normally देखता हूँ, अपनी example भी दूंगा, घर में जाएँ तो मेरे भी बहुत सारे computers पड़े हुए हैं, TV पड़े हुए हैं, बाज़ औक़ात कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी पड़ी होती हैं जो अभी फौरी तौर पे यूज़ करने का तो नहीं होता, think maybe 3-4 months में शायद मेरा मूड हो उसको यूज़ करने का, सडनली कोई चीज़ मुझे बीच में कैश की ज़रूरत पड़ती है तो आई कैन ऑलवेज कॉल यू, आप बल्कि होम विजिट भी करते हैं, ज़ाहिर पता चीज़ें बड़ी हैं या कुछ तो ये सारा कुछ आप एडजस्ट करके उसका कैश दे देते हैं, वी कैन गेट इट बैक आफ्टरवर्ड्स।
एब्सोल्युटली,
दिस इज़ ब्रिलियंट, ये तो बड़ी ज़बरदस्त खबर है और मेरे ख्याल में इस चीज़ को तो मैं ज़रूर टेस्ट करूँगा कि अनबिलीवेबल, वाकई में यार दिस इज़ अनबिलीवेबल, एक्सीलेंट। इसका जार्गन क्या है आपका? What are the jargons about this?
I mean, pawnbroking, you know, as explained, is a simple form of getting hold of cash that you need, you know, over a short term, and it is literally pretty much what it says and does on the tin, pretty much on the name itself. You know, we charge a small admin fee, whether it's a monthly thing or whether you want to pay it right at the end of your term. Again, it's entirely up to you, but it's simple. I don't know how else to explain, and it is.
Yeah, this is, I mean, brilliant. So correct me if I'm wrong. कि अगर मुझे 6 months के लिए चाहिए तो उसमें मैं आपसे ये भी चूज कर सकता हूँ कि equal installments, variable installments या even एकदम 6 months के बाद आपको पूरा दूं, बीच में installments भी ना दूं, तो ये सारी options जो हैं वो मौजूद हैं.
Absolutely, because some months you might say, for example, oh, I've got an extra bit of cash this month, I've got paid extra bonus. You know what? I'll put it towards my loan, so when I pick it up, it's not actually going to be that much, and they can do that.
Excellent. मुझे तो लगता है अपनी उंगली पे काट के देखा, I'm dreaming or something. It is unbelievable, very simple. For any information जिसमें आपको भी कोई confusion रह गई हो कि ये सारा process किस तरह काम करता है और आप भी मेरी तरह अगर उंगली काटने पे अपने आप को you know just to make it believe कि ये सच है और इस तरह हो सकता है, तो डिटेल्स जो हैं स्क्रीन पे दी हुई हैं, तो इस पे आप ज़रूर रब्ता करें. Thank you very much, Rezia, for your very useful information, which I'm pretty sure के बहुत लोगों को help भी करेगी. It's gonna help a lot of people as well. Thank you very much, and we will see you after a very short break.